there, and welcome to another EOSIO Top 5 Moments of the Week. Now, please keep in mind, none of this is financial advice, so do your own research. And as always, this is brought to you by the team at Helios, myself, Chris Barnes.
And Waxer. So starting with number 5, let's jump in. And the Bullish Exchange, Chris, has a total trading volume, which has exceeded $10 billion.
Yeah, so Bullish is Block One's flagship product, which seeks to revolutionize crypto asset trading in that it runs on a private EOSIO blockchain while hashing headers to the EOS mainnet. Now, what this does is place a state history of the private exchange onto a public network, which can later be used to verify the transaction history and balances to auditors in a trustless manner. Bullish is attempting to really focus on compliance, and this has unfortunately caused it to be unavailable for some parts of the world. Now, this is certainly a risk-reward calculation that Bullish is taking in that they're catering very much to larger institutional investors with fiduciary responsibilities. So far, however, they seem to be doing okay with now having reached 10 billion in trading volume, but we hope to see this spread to United States and Canada as well, where I happen to be unable to use this product, but I look forward to being able to in the future.
And for number 4, Shintai have been featured by the Singapore Fintech Association in a video titled "Know Your Industry: Digital Assets in This, the Next Revolution."
Yeah, so Shintai is a company that aims to provide a foundation in which various institutions can leverage digital assets and exploit the disruptive nature that blockchain brings. Now, this is around rapid issuance of securities and tokenized assets, and also includes the creation of a secondary market with liquidity and cap table management. But most importantly, Shintai aims to ensure compliance as is at the forefront of its offering to allow the largest institutions to be able to embrace this technology. If you want to learn more about Shintai, it's definitely worth checking out the video in the description below. And of course, those who don't know, Shintai is another private EOSIO blockchain that did receive funding from Block One. This is one of the few shining lights we have in the EOSIO space that's really looking to chart a path for something that's quite revolutionary and new. So certainly worth checking out.
And for number 3, Gateio now supports Telos EVM deposits and withdrawals.
Yeah, Gateio is a top-tier crypto exchange. They've got over 1 billion in daily volume, and it's great to see that Gate actually supports Telos EVM, which is likely recognizing the excitement that has been generated around the fastest EVM on the market and user influx that accompanies this. Without this relationship that Gate has now established with not only the Telos token, but Telos EVM, it just simplifies user experience to be able to relate those two tokens without having to confuse addresses. So good to see that that's happening, and another great move from Telos.
And for number 2, our own Brock Pearce mentioned US on the recent interview with Fox News Business.
Yeah, it's always a beautiful thing when one of the EOSIO chains is mentioned in the mainstream media, and so it was great to see Brock slip in a reference to EOS in this interview. The reference is around people getting into crypto for the first time, and Brock's consistent message on this was just to take $10 or $100 and buy some Bitcoin. He then later suggested you could convert this Bitcoin into Ethereum or EOS, which, if it's just $100, EOS would be the far better choice considering the transaction fees on Ethereum may consume all of your newly purchased crypto. But great job, Brock, and thanks for the shout out to the EOS community.
And for number 1, our top EOSIO moment of the week is that Fractally has now been announced by Daniel Larimer.
Yeah, so this is a great one, well anticipated by the community, and the announcement of Fractally came with a very well produced explainer video and an also extremely detailed white paper and FAQ. So those who don't know, Fractally is the next big idea from Dan and really aims to reshape what a DAO is and how it operates. This is basically the next iteration of the Eden on EOS community, taking bits of the political playoff method and reworking it into weekly meetings to reward participants for work previously completed versus the promise to do work in the future. So this proposal doesn't come without controversy, as it includes an ask for 2% inflation to be directed toward the fractals, and also proposes to change delegated proof of stake itself, where 11 out of 21 active block producers would be appointed by this Fractally community. We will certainly be following this as it is hashed out among the community and hopefully moves towards funding with implementation. EOS has been struggling to find its raison d'etre, and perhaps Fractally is it.
And that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us once again on EOSIO Top 5 Moments, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
And don't forget to hit that like, bell, subscribe, all those buttons that you know you're supposed to hit that every YouTuber tells you to. So go for it.
Go for it. Thank you.